What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Friday, April 21st, 2023. And before we get into those free props, just want to let everyone know that if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Hit that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a cent and it helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my $19 best bet of the day, check out Pickdawgz.com. Click the premium picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to the home run prop action for Friday, April 21st. We had a small card on Thursday, and it was still a pretty good card as well. But again, didn't leave a whole lot of stuff for us to work with on on Thursday. We were still able to do fairly well for ourselves, especially if you hopped on some of these home run props that we were on Friday, or excuse me, on Thursday. So we'll do a quick recap. It's going to be a quick recap because there were only 4 plays, but we started things off with Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks at plus 550. He didn't come through for us, unfortunately. Went 0 for 5 of the dish. Francisco Lindor went 1 for 4 with a double, but no home run. Didn't cash in at plus 600. But when we did cash, Pete Alonso hitting his 9th home run of the season for plus 500, covering off all of our bets. If you bet the each player prop individually, said came out on top with some profit there. And unfortunately, to close it out, or at least to kick it off, I should say, in the opening game of the day, Rafael Devers went 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI, but unfortunately, no home run in that one. Now, like I said, we definitely came through with some profit. Thank you, Pete Alonso, and now we're gonna have to see if we can do it again on Friday. But I've said it, I will say it every time at some point throughout these MLB home run prop videos, is that these plays that I give out, these home run props, not necessarily plays that I feel that you should dump your whole bankroll into. The way I view them is just side bets to maybe have some extra action in the game. Plays that are worth just a couple of bucks, because these home run props are very high risk, high reward. And like I said, just the volatility involved. It's not, like I said, not a home run play, no pun intended, but that's a bad choice of words. But just not, like I said, not a massive play that you should, like I said, dump all you have into it. Put a couple bucks on it. You can parlay them up if that's your jam, or even round robin. I've talked with some people in the comment section before. Is I feel that round robin, if you're gonna do player props like these, it's a great way to cover off some of your bases. That was a pun I meant to put in, but cover off some of your bases. And like I said, if you get one wrong, well, at least you come out on top with something. But the main idea for these is, you don't have to play every single play that I give out. And we're gonna get back to a bit of a bigger card with a full 15-game schedule on Friday. Like I say, these are just the games that the player props, and I'm gonna put a couple bucks on, sort of meant to just highlight some standout matchups. If you're trying to look and key in on a certain game or on a certain player. But also the main idea for this home run prop show is to not just give you the home run props, even though I am here to give you guys some free winners. It's also to show you the betting tools at Sports Chat Place and Pickdawgz. These betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place are 100% free. They do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. They help you find angles that maybe you feel that you missed, or if you're looking for value, it does all the work for you. It tells you how many times these props hit, and it gives you the best possible line of any book. And that's one of the big advantages you have as a sports bettor, is the ability to shop lines. That's the big advantage you have over the books, the ability to shop lines, get yourself the best possible price, get yourself the best possible number. And when you have that advantage, something that the books can't necessarily take away from you. And those betting tools will help you find those best possible prices. And if you don't have a book with that an account with that book that's giving you the best possible price, well, you can sign up and we give you a sports book bonus as well to use in there. So it's definitely something that's worth checking out. And it's got a little bit something for everybody. If you're into the nerfies and yurfies in baseball, we got something for that. You got a parlay builder. We got the best parlay if you just want one created for you. We got streaks if you're a big believer in streaks and angles of those streaks. Like I said, there's just something for everybody with those betting tools, and it is a great tool to have on your tool belt when you're making your bets and you're doing your research for the games of the day. it's something that you definitely want to make sure that you check out. But anyways, without further ado, enough yapping from me. We'll get into the home run props for Friday, April 21st. And like I said, we're going from what was a bit of a smaller card, in a 7 game schedule, a four home run prop schedule, to double digits again. But again, you hit one or two of these, you make your profit back, or you make your money back and then some. And I think there's going to be some value here that we could find with a lot of these home run props. We're going to start with this matchup with the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox, and first going to go to the well with Yandy Diaz to hit a home run at plus 550. Now, Michael Kopech, the starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, tied for the league lead, and it's a dubious, distinction. Tied for the league lead with 7 home runs allowed. He's given up a ton of barrels, a ton of hard contact. And Yandy Diaz, he's hitting 317 with 4 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. So definitely we're taking a shot on Yandy Diaz to hit a home run at plus 550. Also a familiar face in our home run prop videos, Brandon Lowe to hit a home run here at plus 360. Lowe hitting 289 with 5 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. And I think that someone's going to get to Michael Kopech here. And even if they don't get to Kopech necessarily, they still have a great shot at getting to this White Sox bullpen that still is third worst in the majors in terms of staff ERA. Like I said, there's just some value here, I feel, with Brandon Lowe to hit a home run at plus 360. And while we're going to keep it within that same last name, we're going to go with Josh Lowe to hit a home run at plus 700. Of all the Rays with at least 40 at-bats against right-handed pitching this season, Lowe leads the way with a 385 batting average. He also has 4 home runs against right-handed pitching this season. This is just a stack for me based on, the fade of Michael Kopech and his inability to keep the ball in the park. So gonna roll with Josh Lowe to hit a home run at plus 700. Now again, you don't have to play every single home run prop that I give out in sort of a same game parlay. You're welcome to, but you got to understand, the likelihood that all 3 hit, it's not impossible. Nothing's ever impossible, but it's just you gotta kind of weigh out the risk and reward. But anyways, we move on to another matchup here, and we're gonna take a look at Christian Yelich to hit a home run off of Nick Pivetta in that Boston-Milwaukee game. Now, Yelich, going up against Pivetta, he struggled giving up hard contact this season. So far this year, Pivetta, bottom 10 among pitchers with at least 25 batters faced, giving up a 21.4% barrel rate. And Yelich leads the Brewers in hard contact. Now, my concern for Yelich is that he's got 21 strikeouts and 59 at-bats this season against right-handed pitching. But to me, that just says that Yelich is swinging away. He's making contact, and he also has some career success against Nick Pivetta, going 4 for 11 with 3 extra base hits, a pair of home runs in his career against Nick Pivetta. So you take a shot with Christian Yelich at plus 500. Also taking a look here at this Blue Jays matchup against the New York Yankees. This is these are two of the more powerful and exciting lineups in baseball. And it's going to start here with Matt Chapman. Now, I may catch some heat for this, maybe not, who knows? Maybe it's a hot take. I think right now Matt Chapman is the best hitter in baseball, and I don't think it's all that close. Matt Chapman absolutely tearing the cover off the ball, a 65% hard hit percentage, a 33% barrel rate is like next level, out of this world good so far this season, even in it's a small sample size, and he will probably fall back and play to the back of his baseball card. But right now, like I said, he's seeing the ball well, he's hitting the ball well. Now Domingo Germán, he doesn't give up a whole lot, but he's given up 2 home runs in each of his last 3 starts against the Blue Jays. And Matt Chapman, 14 extra base hits this season with 5 home runs. I think Matt Chapman, definitely a great shot, just given how well he has been hitting to start the year at plus 425. I think that's some solid value there. Also going to roll in that same matchup with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. To hit a home run at plus 475. He's second on the Jays in hard hit percentage, third in barrel rate. Like I said, Domingo Germán has not given up a whole lot of easy stuff this season. Hasn't given up a ton of meatballs, but it only takes one swing of the bat, especially for a guy like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I've seen it time and time again watching him play. doesn't really matter who he's up against. He can swing and swing hard, swing for the fences, and sometimes the ball that flies off the bat is just absolutely insane. So gonna take Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here at plus 475. Also gonna look at Aaron Judge to hit a home run plus 230. Not a ton of value here, but he does have a strong history against Yusei Kikuchi for the Toronto Blue Jays. A 200 batting average, maybe not doesn't necessarily say strong, but a pair of extra base hits, and both of those extra base hits have left the yard. Now, Yusei Kikuchi has given up 5 home runs so far this season. And, Aaron Judge, he proved it in that Los Angeles series that he's not going anywhere. He's still cranking out home runs left and right, and I think he's definitely in line to potentially get one here. I know Yusei Kikuchi, looking like a player that we could see have a bit of an upswing this year after a rough 2022, but I'll believe it when I see it with Kikuchi, when it's sustainable and against this powerful lineup, especially Aaron Judge. Yeah, I think Kikuchi could be in a little bit of trouble here. So I'll roll with Aaron Judge at plus 230. And we're going to get into our last couple of games, but just a reminder for everyone, and again, if you haven't already, please make sure you drop a like for us. It helps us out a ton, and it doesn't cost you a cent. And also, I can't stress this enough. I love interacting with you guys on these home run prop videos, finding out what games you guys like. If you agree with my takes, my angles on some of these, if you don't, and who you guys are playing on a certain day. So definitely make sure you leave those props, leave your picks in the in the comment section of this home run prop video below. But do me a favor, please. I implore everyone, if you're gonna do those, if you're gonna do that and leave your picks in the comment section, please get it in before the games start. We're trying to beat the books as a team. It's not a competition here. We just want to make sure that we win and beat the books as a team. And unfortunately, if those picks come in after the game start, it doesn't help anybody. So make sure you leave those picks in the comment section below. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some home run props. None of this thank me later nonsense. We're, like I said, we're here as a team, and we're gonna crush the books on Friday. I already have a feeling. But we'll get back into the home run props. Like I said, we only got a couple more games to look at here, and we're gonna go back to this Baltimore matchup against the Detroit Tigers, and I'm gonna take a shot with Austin Hayes here to hit a home run at plus 750. I think this is awesome value for Hayes. Obviously, a guy like Ryan Mountcastle is going to get a lot of the recognition. I would lean towards maybe putting a couple bucks on Mountcastle as well. Just didn't love the spot for Mountcastle. But for me with Austin Hayes, going up against Michael Lorenzen. Lorenzen was brutal in his Tigers debut. He gave up a 21.4% barrel percentage in that game. Gave up 6 runs in 4 innings of work. And home runs and keeping the ball inside the park has really been a problem for Lorenzen going back some time now, going back through his time with the Los Angeles Angels, even going back to the Cincinnati Reds. And I've always viewed Lorenzen more of a hitter that can pitch than a pitcher that can hit. And the problem for Lorenzen is that, you wipe out the need for the pitchers to hit, replacing with the universal DH, and nobody's gonna bring Michael Lorenzen in to be their designated hitter. I'm sorry, there's just too many quality hitters that are above him. And I'm starting to fear for if I'm Michael Lorenzen, that with how I haven't been able to keep the ball down, keep the ball in the park. There may not be much of a need for a pitcher that can't, like I said, keep runs off of the board. So gonna roll with Austin Hayes to add to Michael Lorenzen's misery here. He's hitting 347 with a pair of home runs against right-handed batters this season. So give me Austin Hayes at plus 750. I'm going to stay in this matchup in this Baltimore-Detroit game, and I'm going to go with another Oriole here. Same reasoning as Austin Hayes, but I'm going to go with Adley Rutschman to hit a home run at plus 700. Plus 750. Rutschman also has 3 homers, a 304 batting average against right-handed pitching this season. Like I said, I could lean towards Mountcastle as well, maybe even Cedric Mullins if you're looking for other value picks, but it's just I didn't love the spot for those guys. I felt that Rutschman and Hayes against right-handed pitching definitely have the bit of the edge there. So lean towards Adley Rutschman here as well at plus 750. And we're going to our last game on the show, and a pair of familiar faces to the home run prop show. We'll roll with Mike Trout in this matchup against the Kansas City Royals. Plus 300 to hit a home run. He's second on the Angels in hard hit percentage, third in barrel rate. Taylor Clark, making his first start since 2020, But even in the bullpen, Clark's had a fairly high barrel rate for the Royals. Kansas City also the highest bullpen ERA in the majors. If this ends up being a bullpen game, and I could see one of the bullpen arms for the Royals getting torched here, maybe even Taylor Clark right off the hop. You usually have Mike Trout in one of the first three or first four spots playing cleanup. So I'm gonna roll with Mike Trout here to hit a home run at plus 300, and we're gonna stick with his teammate, another familiar face, Shohei Ohtani, to hit a home run at plus 400, leading the Angels in barrel rate and hard hit percentage. He's hitting 260 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching. He had a solid series against the Yankees. I think he could have a solid outing as well against the Royals. And like I said, whenever you're going to get a ton of value like this with one of the best hitters in baseball, something like a plus 400, it's definitely something that you kind of got to take a look at anytime you see it on the board, especially given this matchup against a guy like Clark and that Royals bullpen. So, going to roll Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run at plus 400. But we'll do a quick recap of the plays for Friday. We started off with Yandy Diaz to hit a home run for the Rays at plus 550. Stuck in that matchup with the Tampa Bay Rays again against the Chicago White Sox. Had Brandon Lowe to hit a home run at plus 360. Also went with Josh Lowe to hit a home run at plus 700. Switched gears, went to that matchup between the Brewers and the Boston Red Sox, and went with Christian Yelich to hit a home run off of Nick Pivetta at plus 500. And then we went a little bit heavy on this Blue Jays Yankee matchup, went with a couple of stacks to finish out the show. Started with Matt Chapman, like I said, arguably the best hitter in baseball right now, to hit a home run at plus 425. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to hit a home run, always got potential at plus 475. And the quote-unquote plus money favorite on the board, Aaron Judge to hit a home run at plus 230 off of Yusei Kikuchi. Like I said, still has high upside, still would like to move past the horrendous 2022 that he had, but don't know if Judge is going to let him off the hook that easily in this game. So Aaron Judge to hit a home run at plus 230. Then we went to the matchup between the Orioles and the Tigers. We had Austin Hayes to hit a home run at plus 750. And also at plus 750 for the Orioles, we had Adley Rutschman to hit a home run. Like I said, plus 750 there as well. And then we rounded things out by going to this matchup between the Angels and the Royals. We had Mike Trout to hit a home run at plus 300. And Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run at plus 400 to round things out. But there you have it, guys. That was your free home run prop show for the MLB action on Friday, April 21st. But again, a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that like button, hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps us out a bunch. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on so that you can get the notice when these new videos, this fresh content is dropped. Get yourself the action in as early as possible before the lines start to fluctuate. And remember, if you're also looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And I also can't implore everyone enough. I can't tell you. I can't stress this enough. Check out these betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. They're 100% free. They're some of the best betting tools in the business. You're not going to find betting tools like this for free anywhere out there. So definitely make sure that you use them. They do, like I said, they do the heavy lifting for you. They help you find the best possible price with a lot of these props. They help you find the best possible profit. And like I said, you're not going to be able to find these anywhere. Make sure you have them at your disposal because they will make you a ton of money. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's cash some winners and let's crush the books on Friday.